this video, we'll be hunting a box of nickels. We'll be looking for anything from before 1960, including silver war nickels, buffalo nickels, or anything older. We'll also be looking for any proofs, foreigns, heirs or varieties, or any other cool things we can find. Have checked this box for enders already. Don't see any obvious enders besides a few older Jefferson designs. We do have these couple of white rolls as well, which I haven't seen in a while. Kind of interesting to see. And if this box doesn't produce enough finds, I'll end up adding a second box onto this video, but we'll have to see how this first box does. So, let's get into the hunt, and I'll bring you in on our first find of this nickel hunt. Roll 4, we have our first couple 50s nickels for the box, and they are 1956 from Philly and 1959 out of Denver. Just opened the next roll, flattened out the coins, and I see that we're going to have the first foreign of the hunt. Right here, it looks like we're going to have a Canadian nickel, which we do, and it is in 1987. Just opened roll 7, and I see the edge of another Canadian nickel in this roll, and I see an older Jefferson a little bit behind. Pulled the Canadian first. Second Canadian of the hunt is 1984, and a few coins later, I saw this date by the edge, figured I'd pull it out. It is in 1955. Philadelphia would be a semi-key date, and it's just a 55 Denver. Same roll, also had the first 40s nickel of the box, which is 1941 out of Philly. Roll 16, we have a couple more finds from the 50s. This time we have 1954 Denver and 1958 from Denver as well. Next roll gave us a few more finds, including the new oldest of the hunt. First from the 30s, it is just a 1939 out of Philly. Not the DDR, common date, but I'll take any nickel from the 30s I can get. And a couple more 50s as well. 1954 out of Philly and another 1958 from Denver. Roll 21, we have another find from the 40s. First nickel from 1946, and it's a 46 Denver. Roll 25, halfway point of the box, and I have already pulled out a 1957 from Denver. I bring you in because I just uncovered an obverse facing 1939. It's our second 1939 of the box. Let's reveal with mint mark together. And it is just a Philly. Doesn't look like the DDR, but that is our second 30s nickel of the box, which is awesome. Just opened roll 27, and I thought I might have seen a silver edge when I opened the roll. That one on the right looked silver to me, but then I looked at closer, and I don't know if it is anymore. We have a couple other colored coins in this roll. Figured I'd pull them out live just in case they are anything. And this one is, it is a silver. Awesome. 1943, San Francisco, 35% silver war nickel. Looked at the edge closer, didn't think it was silver, but my first instinct was right. Did have a silver in that roll. That is awesome. Just in case, I'm going to pull these out. They're probably just damaged coins, but just in case there are anything, I'll check them. That one's just a modern 2000. This one is just a modern nickel as well, but we did get a silver nickel in that roll. That is an amazing find. Roll 32. We have a couple more finds from the 50s. This time we have 1952 from Philly and another 1959 Denver. Roll 34, and I just uncovered something I haven't found in at least a couple of months. Super excited to finally find one again. We have a buffalo nickel right there. Missed it by the edge. It's very slick. Definitely not going to have a date in this condition. Let's see if it has a mint mark. Can't even really tell if it has a mint mark. Probably just going to nicodate both sides to see the date and mint mark. Either way, first buffalo found in a really long time. This year, buffaloes have been very hard to find for me. Finding one's been very rare, and we just found one, so I'm going to nicodate it and see what the date and mint mark is. Just finished using nicodate on that slick buffalo nickel. Did the mint mark side first. Obviously, there's no mint mark, so it's going to be a Philadelphia, which means it is going to be a common one. And I did the obverse next, and it is clearly a 1917 Philadelphia buffalo nickel. 105-year-old nickel found. Can't remember the last time I even had to use nicodate on a buffalo. It's been so long. Not finding very many buffaloes lately, but we did get one in this box. That's an awesome find. Definitely the best find of the hunt so far. Roll 36. We have another find from the 40s. This one is 1940, minted in Philly. Roll 38 gave us 3 more finds. First, there's two 1946s that were actually right next to each other in the roll. One is a Philly, and the other one is San Francisco. And the other find in the roll was a 1955 from Denver. Roll 40, we have a couple more finds once again. First, we have a 1948 that looks like it spent some time in a dryer. It's just a 48 Philly. And also, we have another 1955 Denver. Roll 41, we have another find from the 40s, and it is a 1941 that looks like it came out of the ground, and it is a 1941 Philadelphia. Roll 45, just uncovered the third foreign of the hunt, and this one's not going to be from Canada. Didn't notice it at first because it has a lot of gunk on it, but it is a 5 cents from 2000, and I believe this one is from Bermuda, and it is 5 cents Bermuda from 2000. Pretty rough shape, but it's a cool foreign find. Same roll, gave us another find from the 40s, and we do have our first nickel from 1949 of the hunt. It's a 1949 Denver. Roll 47, and this box just keeps getting better and better, getting so many different finds on the board. We're going to get another one. I just uncovered a proof nickel. First proof nickel I've found in a few boxes for sure. Definitely been in circulation a while, not in the best shape, but it is 1980s proof nickel. Not in the best shape, as I said, but still a great find. Nickel box has been hunted, and that was a really good box, so I'm just going to leave it to a one box hunt. So let's get it on to the wrap up. We ended up with 12 estimates, 3 2009s, which is definitely more than I usually see in my box. I usually get 0 to 1 a box. Getting 3 is definitely interesting to see. 3 foreigns as well. 2 Canadians just from the 80s, and that cool 2000 Bermuda 5 cents. Very rough shape, but definitely cool to find in the box. Did end up with a proof near the end as well. It is a 1980 S proof. Pretty rough shape, definitely been in circulation for a while, but always cool to find a proof nickel, and it's been a little bit for me, so cool to see that. Now, going on to the older Jeffersons, we had a good amount from the 40s and a good amount from the 50s. No really better dates, to be honest. But we did get a couple of 1939s, which is definitely great to see in the box. Both are common Phillies, but I'll definitely take that. And we did get a 46S, which is definitely a tougher to find date as well, but it's not a sim key. Now let's get on to the best finds of the hunt. We did get a Buffalo nickel and a silver nickel. Super excited to see a Buffalo nickel. It's been quite a while. Have not been getting too many this year at all. Did have to liquidate it. It's very worn, but it is a 1917 out of Philly. Common year, but whenever I can find a Buffalo, it's definitely an amazing find. Very rare to find for me lately. Super cool to find that in the hunt. Also did get a silver as well, a 1943S 35% silver war nickel. Saw it by the edge, then I second guessed myself, but it was a silver. My instinct was right. So we got a Buffalo, a silver, a proof, a cool foreign in the box, and so many other good finds. This was an amazing box and definitely a super fun nickel hunt.